Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the third grade concept of equal shares. This is standard 3.4H in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 25 of the 2025 released STAAR test. This is a new item type called hotspot, and if you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so we have a hotspot here, and what that means is that we can select, honestly, as many of these as we want to. And so you notice that if I wanted to, I could literally select all of them, or I can select just one. So sometimes when we get something like this, it will only allow us to select 2 or possibly 3. We can select as many as we want to. So let's really think about this problem. So Barry has 24 marbles. He separates them into 3 groups of equal size. All right, so we've got 24 marbles, and let's put them into 3 groups of equal size. I'm going to draw a strip diagram here to represent what I should be doing. And we need to select the number of marbles that are in one group. All right, so I need to select the number of marbles in one group. Now, what do we have here? We've got 4 rows. We have 6 columns. So there's my 24. And it would be a little bit easier if they had it in 3 rows, because then we could select 1 row each. So we have different factors here, 6 times 4, that makes 24, but we could easily work through this. And so let's see, 3 times something is going to equal 24. All right, and so we've got a few choices. If we know our multiplication facts, this is pretty simple. All we do is we think, okay, 3 times what? And we should be thinking 3 times 8. If we need to, we could take 3s and we could just skip count by 3s until we get to 24. That's 12. So if we do that again, that's another 12. Or another option is we can just say there's 3 groups, and that's going to be group 1, group 2, group 3, group 1, group 2, group 3. We can go all the way across, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you notice that there are many ways that we could represent this. Let's see, get 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And then what I would do is I would just, and this is what I'll do for our answer. I will just bubble in those ones. And you notice I've got 2 sets of 4. That makes my 8. So let me show you how this hotspot works. All right, so we're going to get rid of that. Now, this hotspot is smart enough to where if I select that as my answer, that is going to be correct. But the way in which this hotspot works is that any 8 circles are actually going to work. So there's not a specific 8 circles you need. So if I were to move that one down here, this would also be correct. The system is just going to look for how many circles do you have. And so you can kind of put these all over the place if you wanted to. All it's going to check to see is, do you have 8 circles at the end? So let's clear this and let's just count. As long as we've got 8 circles, we're good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Any 8 are going to work, because if you've got 24 marbles and you put them into 3 groups, you have 3 groups of 8. And our question is, how many marbles are in one group? So you're going to need to get that 8. So any 8 circles are going to be correct. It doesn't really matter which ones you do. We can double check this by using repeated addition this way instead of all of our 3's. Now that we know it's 8, we can know that 8 plus 8 makes 16. So 16 plus 8, right, that's going to be 24. So these are the 8 that I chose. If you'd rather move them so that they're in 2 rows, that also works, but any 8 circles are going to work.